In a quiet town, nestled between thick woods and mist-covered hills, lived a young boy named Ethan. His 10th birthday was approaching, and the entire town was buzzing with excitement. Little did they know that this birthday would be the catalyst for a series of terrifying events. Ethan's best friend, Lucas, decided to give him a mysterious gift he had found in an antique store. It was a worn-out music box with intricate carvings of eerie creatures. When Ethan opened the box, an eerie tune began to play, resonating throughout his room. The night was eerily calm, and Ethan suddenly felt a shiver run down his spine. His room seemed to be shrouded in darkness, and the music seemed to get louder and more unsettling by the second. Ethan tried to close the music box, but it wouldn't budge. Panicking, he threw it across the room, and the music abruptly stopped. However, as the box hit the ground, it shattered into pieces, revealing a note inside. The note read, "You've unleashed a curse that will follow you until your next birthday." As the year went on, Ondin began experiencing strange occurrences. Shadows seemed to dance in the corners of his vision, and whispering voices echoed in his ears when he was alone. He tried to dismiss it as his imagination, but the feeling of being watched intensified. On the night of his 11th birthday, a storm raged outside. Ethan's parents had thrown a small party, hoping to cheer him up. As the clock struck midnight, the power went out. The only source of light was the flickering candles on the cake. Suddenly, the whispering voices grew louder, and a bone-chilling wind swept through the room. The candles extinguished, plunging them into darkness. Ethan's screams echoed through the house as he felt a cold hand grip his shoulder. The lights flickered back on, and Ethan was alone in the room, his heart pounding. Ethan's 12th birthday approached, and his fear intensified. He avoided mirrors, believing that something was lurking within them. His reflection seemed to smile wickedly at him, mocking his terror. During his birthday party, his friends dared him to stand in front of a mirror and say his name 3 times. Nervously, he complied. The lights flickered, and the room seemed to shift. Ethan's reflection stepped out of the mirror, wearing a sinister grin. "Happy birthday, Ethan," it hissed, its voice distorted and haunting. Ethan's friends screamed, but the reflection reached out and touched Ethan's shoulder, causing him to vanish. His friends were left staring at the empty space, horrified. As Ethan's 13th birthday drew near, the entire town was gripped by fear. Rumors of his cursed birthdays spread like wildfire. The townspeople were convinced that some malevolent force was responsible for the horrors that had befallen him. On the night of his 13th birthday, the town organized a vigil to protect Ethan. The night was tense, air heavy with anticipation. As the clock struck midnight, Ethan's surroundings began to distort. The townspeople formed a protective circle around him, chanting ancient incantations. A figure emerged from the shadows, tall and ominous. The very embodiment of darkness. It was the curse itself, and it hungered for Ethan's soul. The townspeople's voices trembled as they intensified their chants, and beams of light pierced the figure, causing it to wail in agony. With one final surge of power, the curse was banished, dissipating into the night. Ethan collapsed, his ordeal finally over. In the aftermath, the town was forever changed. The horror of those 3 cursed birthdays lingered in the minds of the people. Ethan was never the same again, haunted by the memories of those terrifying nights. And as the years passed, the townspeople avoided discussing the events that had transpired. But on certain nights, when the wind howled and shadows danced, whispers of Ethan's disturbing true birthday horror stories would echo through the night, a chilling reminder that some curses can never truly be forgotten. Remember, the scariest tales are often rooted in truth, and the shadows that lurk in the corners of our minds may not always stay confined there.